Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, I did a video a while back. I think it was when the Middle East broke out and people were already talking about the WW 123. And I did a reading and said, everybody calm down, everything will be fine. Now, what are we at 10 months later? Because that was October. So about 10 months later, the ugly WW123 head is rearing itself again, and people are scared. There's riots everywhere. There's riots in the UK and Venezuela. There's action going on in the Middle East. We've got Ukraine and Russia still going. The stock market is crashing. The military industrial complex stocks are rising. Everybody's scared. So let's do a reading. Let's ask the cards. Now, are we on the verge of World War III? And I haven't used these cards on the channel for a while. And let's see. Actually, I had a viewer saying, I miss the old cards. And I thought, yeah, I do too. They were doing really well for us at the beginning. All right. Are we on the verge of WW123? Are we on the verge of WW123? In my UK predictions for 2024, I did predict a lot of protests. So if you want to go back and look at that, I posted that video in the community section. And it also said an earth sign man will unite the country. So I don't know what that means. Because I'm not from the UK, I don't know what that means. All right, so are we on the verge of WW123? Oh, that was an interesting flop. Okay, Three of Pentacles in reverse. I don't think there's a plan right now for that. Or this could be three countries that are butting heads. Let's continue to read. Nine of Wands. Look at this, interesting. We're right in the middle of the Olympics, aren't we? There's a lots that are embattled. A lot that are embattled. Some are stronger than others. People are putting up boundaries. And that's what a lot of the protests are. People are wanting to show their strength. This is just, people are really embattled. I don't know why I'm seeing a UFO there, even though I don't believe in UFOs at all. I'm seeing a UFO there. So maybe that's air attacks or what are those called that create fires and hurricanes and I can't think of the name. Ooh, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Now, aces in reverse are generally no. And with this Three of Pentacles, I would say, yes, we feel embattled. Yes, boundaries are going up, and that's what protests are all about. Don't step on me. Get out of my space. But right now, there's either not enough money or the seeds haven't been planted. Death. Okay. Now the death card is upright. So that's telling me something is going to transform. This is more about transforming things. Or this might even be during Scorpio season, something might happen. This is telling me, though, this also could be the movement of Pluto messing things up, making things worse. Nine of Pentacles upright. You know, that's success and money and I'm not getting, like, even though everyone said, well, the death card there. No, death in reverse is death. Death is transform. I think this is, we're going through a big transformation right now. Interesting, we have two nines and both nines are upright. And nines are the endings, not tens. Tens are a new beginning from the previous ending. We definitely have some endings here with the death. Something is transforming. Maybe it's the monetary system with the Nine of Pentacles here and the boundary system, right? That's what they want to do. They want to make a digital world. Maybe this is all about getting rid of actual cash money. That's what Ace of Pentacles are. Empress, pregnant with possibilities. Interesting, both these have hands up in the air like victory. And Venus just went into Virgo. I think they're doing something creative with the borders. Page of Swords in reverse. There's a lot of garbage media about it right now. There's a lot of trolling. There's a lot of fake news. There's a lot of fear. The Page of Swords in reverse. Page of Swords is my internet card. It's words through the air, right? Swords are words. It's words through the air. And what does words through the air do? Well, that's the internet. That's telephone. That's actual speaking. That's not actual writing, unless you're sending an email or a text message, then that's through the air. But that's not an actual contract or writing something. I think this is fake news, trying to bring some kind of fear into everything. And of course, this is on the Ace of Pentacles, so this might be about the stock market. That things are there. You might be hearing trolls and fake news that things are worse than they are. The World in reverse on death. Yeah, you know what? I think that this is some kind of transformation. And again, if you look at this World card, she has her hands up in the air. So I think they're trying to transform something. Also, World in reverse is things that aren't completed. So we're in the middle of a transformation, right? If death is in reverse, that's ending, and world is upright. Something is end. A chapter has closed, an empire has fallen, but we're not. We're in the middle of transformation right now. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. I think they're going to use the fear of the stock market for people to demand something, that they take charge of something. 10 of Swords in reverse. Interesting. I just did the reading on the stock market, and the 10 of Swords in reverse showed up as well. I think we'll all bounce back from this. We're in a transformation, and the 10 of Swords upright is you've hit rock bottom. You cannot go any lower. In reverse is all those swords fall out of your back, and you get up, you pick yourself up, you dust yourself off, and you move forward. This is the classic alcoholic card. They've hit rock bottom. They have to quit drinking. They've blown up their business. They've lost their job. They've lost their family. They have nothing more. When they get the 10 of Swords in reverse, they're ready to do something about it. So that's the kind of feeling. And that's next to the Wheel of Fortune. So I think there's going to be something that they maybe perhaps bring in that controls how we spend money. I honestly do. I think there'll be some kind of crackdown on cash. We can't be funding all these guns and all these weapons, and so from now on, digital currency, so we can trace who's doing what. If you're caught with more than $1,000 of cash, you're going to be imprisoned. There's some kind of controls they want to bring in. We're in a transition right now. And I think this started back when it was in 2020, and we all know what happened then. And don't touch cash, it's got germs. And let's do digital so we aren't touching cash. And you can order your food online, and and that's all digital. So now you're used to buying your food with that. Look at all our pay. How many people get paid in cash or with a real check anymore? Just automatically in your bank. So something is happening here with our money. I'm getting that they want to take over the finances more than anything. 2 of Cups upright. Yeah, that's the peaceful card. That's the We don't see the tower here. We don't see the devil here. We don't see Seven of Swords. We don't see Five of Pentacles, kicking people out, for example. I'm not even seeing any kind of cards that are lobbying any, like for example, the Eight of Wands, is that would be lobbing bombs at each other, right? And honestly, I did not plan it at all. Thank you for breaking the ice here and putting some. Oh, my angels, my joy angels. All right, so this is exactly what I meant. So I think we are going to see some back and forth bombs lobbing at each other. But if this was here with the death card in reverse, I'd say it's going to create a lot of problems. But we have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. I think we're going to see some allies split up, legendary allies. So, for example, maybe Saudi Arabia says to Iran, we've had enough of you. You're the trouble child here. Or, somebody in NATO makes somebody else mad in NATO. Like, you aren't pulling your weight. Like, I think we're going to see some legendary split ups of some families because of some familiar countries. So maybe somebody in the EU leaves NATO because they don't like the way they're bombing Russia, for example, but this is legendary. So this is allies that have been allies for many, many years. We just saw Bangladesh had a coup and its president has had fled the country to India. So now are they going to retaliate against India? They've been, brother sister countries for many years. So are we going to see something like that happen? But yeah, we're going to definitely see bombs lobbying. And it's going to be on brother and sister nations again. And I think we're going to see some allies really split up. This is just redistribution, whether it's people, whether it's money. These are just excuses to redistribute. You need to take all these refugees and I'm not saying there aren't legit refugees. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying this is redistribution of more people. Especially when these allies split up. There's bombs coming in and, do your fair share. How many millions can you support? This is Three of Wands. Wow. Six of Wands in reverse. This is my my United Nations card. I think that this is going to be a redistribution of people going to further and further lands. In some respects, I think so. They definitely have to get on a boat or in today's modern times, an airplane to get to where they're going. They're definitely looking at overseas. And I think this has a lot to do with the UN. I predicted that there's going to be a big shakeup in the UN. I think this is all going to fall flat on its face. If you look what's going on in the UK, in the borders in the United States, the unsustainable immigration levels in Canada, in Australia, I think something is going to break. I think not necessarily a war per se, but maybe more protests and maybe people in the UN being called to task, that they are creating refugees when they really weren't refugees. There was nothing going on in their country that they were labeled refugees. And I have no problem whatsoever of helping legitimate refugees at all. It's when they take advantage of that. That's when I have the problem. You know what? The people who are warring, who are lobbying bombs and drones and whatnot, they're defending themselves. They're defending their actions. And I think they're going to continue to do that. I think we're going to see a bit of a back and forth here. And that might be where part of this boundaries are coming up there. You're in our airspace. Oh, no, I'm not. Oh, you're lobbying it at this. No, I'm like, there's going to be people defending their actions. Well, we have to defend our country. Here come your bombs or whatever. And we're going to hear a lot of that. We're going to hear a lot of that. Ooh, temperance in reverse. And 10 of swords in reverse. I thought, did I just see it? Oh, that was 10 of wands in reverse. Doesn't that look like swords? Sorry, everyone's probably already typing, that's wands, that's wands. That's okay. You know what? The thing is, I find when I do that, it still kind of fits because we did get the 10 of swords in reverse. So I think there is going to be there's somebody here. Here's the peace. Here's the dove of peace. And this is in reverse. I think somebody is not going to want to listen to any kind of peaceful resolution with this temperance here. They're going to defend their actions. They're still going to have a kind of a temper tantrum over what's going on. But I think eventually we have the 10 of swords, 9 of swords. I think things will eventually calm down. Now, the big question was, is there going to be a WW123? I don't want to, and we have the world in reverse. And I think we are still going to see some scuffles. I think we're going to see some clamp down on cash exchanges. They're going to come up with some kind of, oh, they can only buy bombs because they have it's illegal trade. One of the things that I want to bring up is they are finding US military grade things that were meant for the Ukraine in, can I say it? Yeah, I can. Israel. So who's selling that to Hamas? That kind of thing. So I think we're going to see a crackdown on that. And I think they're going to use this excuse to maybe break the back of Bitcoin somehow. Maybe they're going to say we can't have any more these wallets or whatever. You have to register your wallet or show your ID or something. There's something that's going to come with that. And I think we're going to see more of a plea for refugees. I still say we're going to see something at the UN be shuffled about. I think a part of this is the countries are just like, we're full. We can't take anymore. And I think they're trying to move the refugees now further and further and further out to other countries across the seas. And I think we're going to see somebody want to present a peace plan, and the other party's going to say, no, we aren't interested. We've almost got you. We're almost there. And we know we're going to win this. So the losing party is going to want to promote a peace plan, and the winning party is going to say, no, we're good, thanks. And that's when we might see somebody surrender with this 10 of swords in reverse. And the 10 of wands in reverse is the release of burden. Maybe they're drunk with power and they realize they can't win. So they've hit rock bottom. They've got nothing left. They pick themselves up, dust themselves off. And here's the 9 of swords in reverse. Wave that white flag and say, okay, fine. If we can't do a peace treaty, then we surrender. We have to reduce this anxiety. Oh yeah, 9 of cups, that's our wish. Look at the 9s and 10s. Yeah, there'll be some ending. Some of these scuffles will be ending. Absolutely. Ace of wands in reverse. Now, I asked, are we in WW123? Aces or no's. So no. Ace of cups. We have now this Ace of cup is an offering of peace. An offering of peace. 6 of cups in reverse. 5. Here's the 5 of pentacles that I said this is the refugees being kicked out. The 6 of cups is, you have to be really careful that you trusting this surrender. You have to be really careful offering this cup of peace. Look at that 9 and the ace of wands. This is going to be an offering of peace. 6 of cups in reverse. Might be a trick. Might be a trick. Might be just a reprieve. Might be just like ceasefire. But are we in the midst of, my cards say no. They do want to use all this angst in the world to clamp down on control 100%, to clamp down or to say we need more refugees 100%, because now people are questioning what are all these people doing in our country. Oh, well, they're refugees. Don't you see? We need them in our, we're saving them. Even though they came, 2 years ago when there was no war in their countries, but now they can't go back, right? Got it? So World War III, no. Rehash of boundaries, possibly lobbying things back and forth at each other, yes. But are there plans right now? Look at this. This 3 is in reverse. The world is in reverse. No, no plans right now. No plans right now. All right. Well, there's my emergency WW123 reading. What do you think? What do you think the cards are saying? Do you think I got it right, or do you think I'm putting my bias into it? Please take good care. I sure appreciate you. And if you do need some peaceful words, have you joined my newsletter? This week's newsletter, my Mystical Mondays newsletter, is all about how you can do small things to get some kind of peace of mind. You might enjoy it. I'll put the link down below. Take good care. See you online. Bye for now.